What's up, guys? How y'all doing? This is another reaction video for you guys. This is the top 10 saddest YouTube moments. I'm sorry that it may make you sad, but that's okay. It's okay. Okay. I'm sorry for the long break in videos, but don't worry, I'm back. I was sick and busy, and a lot of things happened. So I'm back. Okay, this video is by Top Trends. Go check them. Go check them out. I will leave a link to their channel. Okay, in the description down below. With that being said, let's get started.
What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be counting down the top 10 saddest YouTube videos. So I said 5,000 likes on yesterday's video for an upload today, and you guys smashed it once again. If you would like a part 2 to this video, remember to leave a like down below. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I found this video really hard to make as I am kind of an emotional person, and watching all these sad YouTube videos is really hard, and I tried not to tear
really
up.
hard.
I did pretty well, but the videos near the top are just
thinking
too
of,
much for me, but let's get on with the video.
I'm thinking of like some sad moments. I can probably, maybe, I know a couple of them, probably.
10.
Anyway,
PewDiePie, The Walking Dead Episode 5 finale.
PewDiePie.
So I personally remember watching this video a year or two ago when PewDiePie uploaded it. It was The Walking Dead, the final episode of the first ever game.
Hold up. PewDiePie. I'm sorry.
Telltale Games did, and it was absolutely amazing. I played through it, and they are really good at getting you very emotionally involved in their games. And this is one of the only times I've ever seen PewDiePie cry in a video. If you don't know what the game is, at the end there is two characters, the two main characters. We have Clementine, who is the little girl, and then Lee,
Dude,
who
where's
is the guy
the
that is looking
spoiler
after her.
alert?
What happens is Lee gets bit.
You're supposed to put like a spoiler alert, dude. And you're like, oh, but by the end, this happens. I'm like, what? What if, like, people haven't played the game and you're like, never mind.
And he turns into a zombie slowly, and it's just very emotionally fueled and tear-jerking.
Thank you.
And I will show you guys
for
a
no
clip right now.
spoiler alert. Oh God, I've seen this. Played it too. It is very hard to play, honestly. Oh.
Number 9, Zoella. Sometimes it all gets a bit too much. Most of you should be able to relate to this kind of feeling some way or another when it just gets all too much. It can be for many different reasons. It doesn't matter how perfect your life seems or how shitty your life seems. Bad things always happen. Things always get too much.
That's
you always have periods where you feel emotional and you want to cry in that. And I think that's what Zoella had in this video. She may earn a lot of money. She may have a lot of fans, but everyone has downsides in their life. And bad things always happen to everyone. And that's what caused Zoella to make this video.
I'm not too sure why I'm filming this. I think maybe because this is part of my day and I want you guys to know that.
Don't cry.
I'm a real person and I'm not perfect and my life isn't perfect.
Nobody's
and sometimes
is.
This all gets too much.
Number 8, Markiplier lost a friend.
I've seen this.
So Markiplier is one of the most emotional YouTubers, and one of the reasons I actually like him is because he's like this. You can just tell he's not.
Well, like, I knew Markiplier would be on this list, honestly. I think I would have seen probably 2 of these. I was thinking of 2 Markiplier videos that would be on here. This was one of them. The other one was the Draw My Life one. That was pretty sad too. I might actually have to do that. I don't know. Mine's pretty sad, unfortunately. But I'd rather not get into that for you guys. But yeah, I knew this one. He lost a friend, and it was pretty dramatic and unexpected too. I've lost family members, who I was close to, and yeah, it's not a good feeling. And I'm surprised, like, he didn't go longer. If it was me, I wouldn't be making videos for months probably. Because, like, if you're emotionally attached to somebody, whether it be a friend or a family member, a wife, a husband, anybody, it's so difficult to get over that because you're so used to that person being in your life. And then when all of a sudden he's gone or she's gone, it's pretty sad because you can't get used to that. You can't. It's hard. It's so hard to get used to somebody just all of a sudden not being there. I don't know if none of you guys have experienced that feeling. I've certainly have. But yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Not fake in any way. In my opinion, I don't think he is. But this video, Lost a Friend, was Mark's first video explaining what happened to his friend Daniel Kaya from Syndigo. He sadly committed suicide, and because of this, Mark took a break from YouTube for about a week or so, and this was his first video back, and it was very sad. As you could tell, Mark genuinely felt and cared for this guy, and now he was gone out of his life forever.
Daniel Kyer of Syndigo has passed away as of last week after an apparent suicide attempt, and if it wasn't obvious, the reason that I haven't been able to post videos, or any of us have been able to post videos, is just because we've been dealing with it. It's been a very, very long week, and it hasn't even been a week yet, but it's been a very, very long period of time.
Number 7, Tomska, My Friend Died. So this is another video I remember watching, and it's by Tomska, or his second channel, but you know what I mean. And it was about his friend Ed Gold, who tragically passed away from cancer. Now, Ed Gold is a name some of you may recognise. He had a really awesome animation channel called Ed's World. He was one of the most original and best animators on YouTube, and I personally really enjoyed all of his cartoons as I used to watch them. This video is pretty much Tomska going over what happened with Ed's World. This video is pretty much Tomska going over what happened with Ed's world, his cancer, how important Ed really was to him, and how much of an inspiration he was to him as well.
And one of the people I was talking about was my close friend and creative partner, Ed Gould. He is an animator, and he created an animated series called Ed's World. And you will have seen him on my channel a lot as well, and stuff. And he was my close friend, and he'd been battling cancer for.
Oh wow,
he had
that's real
cancer
sad.
for the last 6 years, but he was really fighting it for the past year. So little did I know that by the time I'd wake up, Ed would be dead.
Number 6, BF versus GF, a new chapter. So I'm sure most of you...
Wow. The dude had cancer. So that was... Wow. To have cancer and to know you're going to die. Wow. It's not like a sudden death. It's just a prolonged death. That's sad because it makes you suffer and your friends suffer because you tell your friends, right? If you have cancer and whether you're going to die, and it's like, wow, he's gonna die, and the person who has cancer is probably thinking, man, I'm probably gonna die. And yes, you can be supportive of him, but when you have a cancer, depending on what type, that's tough to treat, man. It's just horrible when a person that close dies to you, man. And you cannot do you can. It's one thing to lose like an item or something like that, but it's another thing to lose a person. That's why I think it's very important, you guys, to be close in your friends and family members' lives, to know what they're going through, whether they have cancer or whatever. They're sad, and you should feel what they feel, because somebody with cancer, you don't know what they're going through unless you have cancer, but just be there for them, okay? And this is real, okay? That's what I wanted to say.
You know who BF and GF are, or Jesse and Gina, as they have like 20 million subscribers on both of their channels, and recently they were all over the news channels because of their breakup. The video they uploaded, called A New Chapter, was pretty much a video telling their audience that they were splitting up as they wanted different things from life. You could tell it was a very hard video for them to make, and they didn't really want to make it, but they sort of had to. It was very sad and emotional, but it was the right decision for them, and they definitely had to do it.
This is probably going to be the hardest video that we've ever had.
So, to quickly summarize what happened in his Draw My Life video, his dad was an alcoholic for quite a long time.
And we're going to just take some time off.
Number 5, Boogie2988.
Oh,
Draw
I've
My
seen
Life.
this.
So I have a lot
it's
of
so
respect
sad.
for Boogie, and I found this
You
video
guys,
really
you don't
hard to
understand
watch.
how
I've
sad
watched
this
Boogie
is.
for quite a
It's
long
probably
time,
one of
and
the
stuff he's been through is
saddest
absolutely insane. And I can tell he's a very
videos
strong
I've ever
person
seen
mentally because of what he's been through. So
on
to
YouTube.
quickly
I'm surprised this
summarize what
isn't
happened
number
in his Draw
1.
My Life video, his dad was an alcoholic. He was abused emotionally and physically by his mum, who was kind of crazy. He also got bullied at school and was also ill a lot of the time, which caused him to get fat. But after all this, his dad had something go wrong in his brain, which made his life even more depressing, as his dad was pretty much just a vegetable and couldn't really do much and had to stop working. Somehow Boogie managed to push through this for years until he finally found some happiness from a pre-collegiate program called Upward Bound. After this, he met his girlfriend and his life took a turn for the better, and I'm really happy it did.
As a kid, I was always pretty much sick. Unless I got really fat. My dad, something went wrong in his brain. It pretty much was just like a stroke, and it left him like a stroke victim. Then my poor mother, who was already pretty sad and already pretty angry, got even sadder and got even angrier. And I didn't really have any friends at school either, which kind of sucked. The kids at school would call me fat or ugly or gross.
Number 4, Markiplier reacting.
Wow. If you, you have to go watch that video. It is so emotional. Like, it's an up and down roller coaster of his life, pretty much. And it's all bad, and like when he gets sort of good and good things happen to him, just bam, he gets hit with something bad. Just bad luck. And you need to go watch that. It's first of all real emotional, so I warn you. Real emotional. But yeah, it's pretty bad. The thing is, like he said, he got bullied in school. Like, I got bullied in school, man. I remember the first time I got bullied, and it made me cry. I would go in the bathroom and cry. Yeah, it's tough for a man to admit that, but yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't know how to handle it. Eventually, even during high school, I was bullied all the way up to about, I think, 11th or 12th grade, senior year. I didn't really care much because I was bullied so much that I've gotten immune to it. It's almost like smallpox, I just got it, and then my immune system, how your immune system gets used to it. So that's how it was with bullying. That's how I felt anyway. And how I got through it was because of music, basically. Music got me through it a lot. And I would write songs, I would draw, I would go into creative stuff, and do all these things just to get my emotions out, in a natural way, of course, but it's just, I can feel what people feel when they get bullied, and it's a sad thing. It's a real sad thing. Wow. But I thought my life was terrible, but his was, whew. And even then, he says, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but at one point he says that without YouTube, he doesn't know where he's going to be. And even today, he says, even today, without YouTube, I don't know where my life would be. And it's real sad. And I thought that was real sad. So, you guys, you need to go subscribe to him, watch his videos. Not just that video, but he's got interesting stuff on there, okay? And you need to watch it. Now, this one, Markiplier reacting to... Oh, yeah, I've seen this one.
To 8 million
Not
fan
the one I expected, but...
So a lot of these videos are sad because something sad is happening, but this video is more sad because of Markiplier's reaction to this video his fans made for him. Obviously, Markiplier is a very emotional person, as I've said before at the beginning of the video, but this video, I'm going to try and say this right, is Mark reacting to his fans, reacting to him, reacting to them making him a fan video. Kind of confusing, but if you listen to that properly, it does make sense. But the video is very heartwarming and emotional, and you can really tell how much Mark really does care for his fans and what he does.
How there was only one person in the world that would have wanted to see me there, and I couldn't stop thinking about how proud my dad would have been of me to be there and invited out to the White House. Above all else, above anything that I'm trying to say here, I just want to say thank you guys so much for believing in me.
Number 3, Jacksepticeye talking about his gran. So I also found this video really hard to watch, as Jack talks about how fit and aware of everything his gran was her entire life until she went into hospital and things started to go downhill. He touches upon and mentions one time when he was right next to her and she asked when he was going to arrive. Now to Jack, that's obviously a very depressing and sad moment because you're there next to your gran who you love, and she doesn't even know you're there because of the problems she's currently having. So I just can't imagine how sad that would be.
This is sad because it reminds me of the last few days when my granny was alive, and she didn't die of cancer or anything, but she was locked away in like a hospital for the last few months of her life, and she didn't really recognize anybody anymore. She was super like aware of everything her entire life, and right up until she went into hospital. But as soon as she went into hospital and she was starting to get treated for I can't remember what it was she had something in her leg that spread through her body and affected her blood. But she was in hospital for a few months before she died, and her mind just completely went. And I remember going in one time with my sister to see her, and we were talking to her, and my granny was like, "Is Sean gonna come in to visit us?" And I was sitting right next to her and she didn't know who I was.
Number 2, Vlog.
Okay, I'm gonna end that on that note. Obviously we didn't get to some parts, but yeah, that was the top 10 saddest YouTube videos by Top Trends. Go check them out. Wow. It's making me sad. I'm probably gonna have to go watch something happy, but yeah, wow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.